Hello, I'm ETarte, once a Catholic priest for 5 years in the 1960s, now an atheist, which means I find no credible evidence for the existence of any God. This is February 2014. Recently at my Facebook newsfeed, I found this poster. It says, "Suffering is a grace-filled opportunity to participate in the passion of Jesus Christ. Euthanasia selfishly steals that opportunity." That poster makes me angry. I am 79 years old, a cancer survivor, and I am an atheist. I do not want to, quote, participate in the passion, the suffering of Jesus, unquote. I do not want to endure prolonged, intense physical suffering preceding my death. If it is possible, I want my death to be a dignified death. In wanting this, I am not being selfish. I just don't want to suffer. This is my best friend in high school, Rogers Reed. Rogers introduced me to classical music and thereby immeasurably enriched my life. When he was near age 60, cancer cells invaded his body and he knew that he was in for prolonged, intense physical suffering. So he killed himself. He shot himself in the head. I quote Richard Dawkins from his book, The God Delusion. "The process of dying could well be, depending on our luck, painful and unpleasant, the sort of experience from which we have been accustomed to being protected by a general anesthetic, like having your appendix out. If your pet is dying in pain, you will be condemned for cruelty if you do not summon the vet to give him a general anesthetic from which he will not come round. But if your doctor performs exactly the same merciful service for you when you are dying in pain, he runs the risk of being prosecuted for murder. When I am dying, I would like my life to be taken out under a general anesthetic, exactly as if it were a diseased appendix. But I shall not be allowed that privilege because I have the ill luck to be born a human rather than, for example, a dog or cat. At least that will be the case unless I move to a more enlightened place like Switzerland or Oregon. Why are such enlightened places so rare? Mostly because of the influence of religion." Unquote, Richard Dawkins. The Catholic Church is in the forefront of the opposition to the Death with Dignity movement, and other religions join also. This idea that it is extremely good to share in the sufferings of Jesus was emphasized to me in the seminary when I was studying to be a Catholic priest. But now, as an atheist, I categorically reject that idea for my own life. I have this poster at my Facebook page. It says, "You can worship a rock for all I care. Just don't throw it at me." If you disagree with Richard Dawkins and me, then don't ask for a general anesthetic for yourself. But don't try to impose your point of view on me. Don't oppose the Death with Dignity movement. Don't interfere with my rights. And don't accuse me of selfishness. I just don't want to endure prolonged, intense suffering. I support the Death with Dignity organization, Compassion and Choices. What makes me angry is that religious believers typically try to impose on other people their ideas of morality which they get from their religion and with which many of us disagree. That is one of the big reasons why I oppose religion. To all of you, thank you for watching this video.